Yo, what's going on, YouTube? So, all right, this is kind of off the fly, kind of one of those random videos. I was sitting here actually working on editing kind of a thing, a series that I'm wanting to start doing. So keep an eye out for that coming up pretty soon. Metro Exodus. I'm going to start doing a playthrough, series playthrough. So that's what I'm working on right now. Spoiler alert. But anyways, so I was sitting here. This video has nothing to do with this, but I just thought I'd throw that out there and plug it a little bit. But right here, so I was taking a little bit of a break from like doing some editing and stuff. And my buddy Kogan, so he's one of the community members. He just tweeted me at this. What do you think about this? Modern Warfare Special Operations mode is a PS4 exclusive for a year. So I'm always really leery about these kind of articles and stuff until I actually open them up and read them. So I took a second and just kind of briefly like skimmed over it very, very quickly. And he asked me what I thought about this. And so I'm going to read over this with you guys, this article, and just kind of like express some thoughts on this because I very vaguely read over this. I want to thoroughly break this down with you guys for like a 5 or a 10-minute discussion. Make it very quick. We'll watch this little trailer because I have not watched this yet. So right here, original story. Activision confirmed in June that Special Ops, a series of short, fast-paced co-op missions spread across multiple categories of gradually increasing difficulty in Modern Warfare 2 and 3, would return in the upcoming Modern Warfare. But as noticed by Eurogamer, today's story trailer carried with a spot of bad news. Those of us on PC won't be able to actually play the Special Operations survival mode for a year. Okay. It doesn't appear in the story trailer. Sorry guys, I just realized too. Let me do this. It doesn't appear in the story trailer we posted earlier today, but at the 2-minute and 17-second point in the PS4 edition of the video embedded above is a brief tease for the Special Ops survival mode in big characters. The header says play first on PS4, and then in very small characters underneath it adds timed exclusive content until October 1st, 2020. That's right, a full year. Timed exclusives on PS4 are nothing new for Call of Duty series. It happened literally yesterday with the addition of tanks to Black Ops 4 Battle Royale mode, but this is bound to make non-PS4 players unhappy, especially since Activision said last week that most post-launch gameplay content, including new multiplayer maps, new multiplayer modes, special ops missions, and more will release simultaneously across all platforms. A 1-week head start on the beta test is one thing, but a year-long wait for a popular co-op mode is a whole different matter. So if you want to know my honest opinion on this right here before we even watch this, if this is true right here, that's fucking bullshit. Okay, that's what that is. Like this says, I mean, to have betas and stuff, you know, a week in advance or like an update a week early on PS4 before Xbox or PC, that's one thing. But to make Xbox and PC players wait a full year for one mode, for survival mode, that's crazy. That is insane. I've always been really like on the fence when it comes to exclusivity to consoles, because I grew up in a time period when that was a really big thing. You know, for example, Nintendo, like the N64 growing up, you had Donkey Kong. If you wanted to play Donkey Kong 64, you had to buy a N64 with the expansion pack. If you wanted to play Tomb Raider, you had to buy a PlayStation 1. You know, you had to, if you wanted to play Halo, you had to buy an Xbox, the original Xbox. So, I mean, those are all, you know, first-party developers making those games. So, I mean, that's a little different than a third-party dev. But still, they had those exclusive titles to create exclusivity to entice individuals to buy those games or those consoles. So I'm not completely opposed to it, but those are first-party developers within the studio or within the company, the company that's developing the system. They're, you know, like they're owned by Sony or they're owned by Microsoft or Nintendo. But to look at a mode, especially whenever they're advertising a game, this is a little bit of false advertisement, in my opinion. Again, we haven't watched the video, so we should watch the video, but we'll do that here in just a second. But in my opinion, it's a little bit of a form of false advertisement, because you are advertising that this game, you can cross-platform, everything's going to be out at the same time, all the DLC and stuff is free. And then we get this trailer that says, you know, you'll be able to play one mode, which is like one of the most popular modes over the last decade with Call of Duty, like Modern Warfare, that franchise in particular. You're going to make people wait a year before they can play it. So let's watch this really quick.
Civil War.
There's nothing simple about it.
This is bigger now. Chemical weapons have fallen into terrorist hands. They could be anywhere.
We need to move fast.
What do you suggest?
A business trip.
I will say Captain Price looks kick-ass, though.
Farah! Let's talk. I need your help.
Because of this poison, my people have known something worse than war.
Help us track it.
If you stay, we can help you. But if you stay, you fight.
Yelling out to.
The invaders of my country have no regard for human life. We live like this every day.
Any further complications and we're at war.
We're breaking through now. We need a new extraction point fast.
Save yourself, daughter. Join us.
I lead soldiers. You train killers.
But we are all killers here, no?
How about you, Captain? Are you gonna let them die?
Chemical weapons are now in the wild. Fix it.
Where do we draw the line, sir?
You draw the line.
No time! Stop!
Wherever you need it. What the hell is this?
It's the off switch. We're all just pawns in this.
You speak for yourself.
Damn, the visuals look incredible, though.
This is crazy.
Holy cow. Looks really, really good.
The rules of engagement have changed. If you can't identify the target, you are the target.
Damn. All right, hold on.
Purchase digitally and get the XRK weapons pack.
Ah. Right here, Special Ops Survival Mode. Play first on PS4. Right here. You guys may not be able to see it down here because this stupid little timer thing. Timed exclusive content until October 1st, 2020. A year, dude. A year.
Enemy reinforcements approaching the bank. We advise you to get in and get ready to fight.
A year. And then this is the survival mode right there they're showing. So, my thoughts. In this day and age, I think timed exclusivity is unfair, and it does leave people with a right and a reason to be very frustrated. That kind of goes back to the 360 days, whenever the shoe was on the other foot, with the 360 versus the Xbox. I do feel like it's a little bit of false advertisement, though, based off what we were told back at E3. But I don't know why anybody's surprised. It's Activision. You know, it's any of the COD developers. They do that shit. They do it every single year. And that's why whenever I've been streaming this game and people ask me, are you stoked? Are you excited? I'm just not getting pumped up about it. I'm excited about the fact that it's a relaunch and a remake, reimagining of one of my favorite franchises. That's what I'm excited about. But when it comes down to microtransactions, when it comes down to things like this, whenever it comes down to guns and loot crates and stuff, I'm not holding my breath on anything like surprising or shocking or, anything to drive microtransaction sales or drive people to get a PlayStation and buy multiple copies of the game or whatever. So I'm not really surprised by this. I don't think it's fair. I don't really think it's right, especially in this day and age, especially when you're making the game cross-platform. So you're literally alienating a portion of your audience, your consumers, because they don't own a platform. But yet you're going to make the rest of the game cross-platform and accessible to everyone where we can play together. I don't agree with that. I think if you're going to do exclusivity, then you shouldn't have done crossplay. That's just how I feel about it. Or you should have just done crossplay, launched it all at the same time, and then, done all the other crap that we all know that you're going to have in the game. That's just my opinion. That's my thoughts. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this. I'd imagine there's a lot of people upset about this. Like I'm sure there's like a lot of people really, really upset about this in particular. I know if I was an Xbox or PC set person and I didn't play on any other platform, I know I'd be pretty pissed. I mean, I'm just being real. But I'm a PlayStation 4 main, so I'm not going to be really affected by this, but I definitely feel for those of you guys out there that are PC or Xbox exclusive, because that's telling us that by the time the new Call of Duty is getting ready to come out, and this one's irrelevant or it's going to be considered irrelevant, because we all know that's a yearly cycle, unless they magically change their mind with the new Call of Duty. People are going to be stuck waiting until a new COD comes out before they can even play what they paid for a year before, and I just don't think that's right. I think that's messed up. So anyways, that's my thoughts on it. I know it's a really random video, kind of super late upload, or really early at this time. It's almost 2 a.m., but somebody asked, I thought I would reach out and respond. I'm actually, I don't know if I'm surprised or just and frustrated, or if I'm just not even surprised, because it's Activision and Sony. So I'm not really surprised, but I'm disappointed in them. They could have done better than that. So anyways, thanks guys for checking the video out. Have a great day, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and your concerns on this particular topic and what you think, how you think this could affect Call of Duty in 2019 and in the 2020 for those individuals being affected by this topic specifically. All right. Have a great day.